Hello and welcome to Market Trap with Raja. I am Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of NeoTrader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. So friends, I was away for a week and markets really crashed and they're trying to recover. But then the last video which I had made, if you can just take a look at the last video up there, you will see that the video had categorically stated that there is a strong possibility for a decline और जैसे मैंने कहा था वैसा ही हुआ और उसके बाद जो नीचे जो फॉल आया मार्केट में उसमें काफी लोग घायल हो गए एंड एवरीवन आर वंडरिंग व्हाट टू डू एंड द मार्केट हैज क्विकली कम ऑन इट्स फीट सो व्हाट इज इट with this 11,000 level and why is that every time it dips below 11,000 it went up till 10,800 and then it has rebounded very well. Now everyone are wondering what should we do. They exited their longs, they tried to enter short and short got squared off very aggressively. So now people are really in a fix. Well, the fix is what the government is trying to do. It is also trying to come out with some fixes and probably the stimulus measures, and also once again we are triggering a rally in the global markets, I believe, because as I'm recording this video, I'm seeing that the overseas markets are also doing quite well. So if you take a look at the how the markets performed today, it was very clear that yes, there were around 400 stocks which finished in the green, and they finished almost 250 finished in 0 to 3%, and the others finished above that. So 400 stocks on the positive side and only 100 out of the Nifty 500 was one significant aspect of today's price action. And another aspect which I saw today was that not almost, all the sectors were in green. So which really said that there is some strong short covering and some genuine buying. So yes, bullishness barkarar hai, and all the die-hard bulls, you can say, are coming back. But then yes, they are also wounded. So chalo dekhte hain ki what exactly can happen and what is the kind of sentiment which is building up and how are the charts positioned and how our friend NeoTrader can give us some guidelines. So let's dive right in and let me share my screen once again so that you can take a look at what kind of activity is in play. So today what we'll do is we'll begin the day with taking a look at NeoTrader, and let's go right up and see what is there as far as the pivots are concerned. Because when you take a look at the pivots, it is giving me a sense of confidence. And while we are going to the pivots, we can also take a look at the overseas markets. You can see here the overseas markets are resolutely bullish, my friends. They're resolutely bullish, and the way already SGX is showing an uptake. But then, well, we need to see what happens tomorrow. Kal kisne dekha, as we all say. But then, if you take a look at the confluence levels in Nifty, it's been a long time since I shared the confluence levels, but then they are always in handy. So you can take a look here. This kind of action is going to emerge. We're going to have more volatility as US heads into the election period. And you can see here that on the charts, Nifty, okay, Nifty is having a confluence zone. There is no confluence zone at all in Nifty at the moment, and you can see here there is some clear pathway seen. So tomorrow's level is 11,300. This is a zone to watch out for, and then we have got room all the way to the top. So overall perspective from what it looks like, so you can say that 11,100 is a confluence zone with the current way the Nifty has moved. So the confluence possibility has also dimmed. But yes, you will find certain pockets of confluence. That's what happens in a confluence. If the market moves very fast, then you will not find that many confluences. So here you are seeing on the downside, your point of support or action should be around 11,100 to 11,130. That should be your zone which you should watch out for. And above 11,300, Nifty once again shows some promise. So yes, 11,300 is the zone on the upside. 11,100 to 130 is the level on downside. So yes, from the overall looks of things, market seems to be in a good spot. So yes, the dip level, okay, the dip level, are these 11,200. And if you take a look at the OI chain, okay, if you take a look at the OI chain, the maximum pain point is coming around 11,200. So it clearly says that around 11,200 could be an important area to watch out for. And the option data is also indicating that there are a lot of put writing around 11,200. So yes, it is going to be a good base to watch out for, and 11,200, and on the upside we are seeing some call writing at 11,500. So yes, that seems to be the range right now, and from the way it looks like, it's once again going to be an action day tomorrow, and it will definitely be an interesting take on the Nifty. But now let's also take a look at the chart. What I found is that I use the concept of pitchfork here. You can see here, this is the daily chart of Nifty. Okay, let me just show you the daily chart of Nifty here. You can see here, this is the way Nifty moved, and after the Nifty bounce back, see here that I'm drawing a downward sloping pitchfork here. You can see that the Nifty came till the lower end of the channel. I hope all of you can see this, the lower end of the channel, and that it has gapped up above the median line, which clearly says that there is a potential to go towards 11,300. So you can see here the pitchfork upper end of the channel is 11,300. The R1 on the pivots are also around 11,300. So yes, it coincides with what I suggested to you all, that 11,300 is an important zone. So friends, mark out these levels, track them, because you could experience a profit booking zone around that area. Well, markets are definitely a much bigger phenomenon than my few words, but then what it looks like right now is an interesting level. Okay, let me just also go a little bit more deeper and see what would I get at 11,300. So maybe I can draw a retracement of the last decline, and wow, you can see here that 61.8 is also at 11,300. Well, we have so many tools confirming that 11,300 is an important zone. Well, we have our levels cut out. We have got the upside also available with us. So 11,300 is going to be a keenly watched and contested area. So stay focused and participate, right? Because every time in the market, be it a decline or be it a rise, the problem is that people always question. Very poor, very bad habits, right? You always keep questioning everything, and what really happens, you miss out on such wonderful opportunity. So don't question. I've got the levels for you. I've got the levels identified for you. I've shown you how I've got those levels. So go out there, act, and make money. And by the way, you can also leave some likes on this video, and also leave me some comments, so that your love and support is very, very welcome, and it gives me the encouragement to come back again. Well, I was actually caught up in some assignments, but yes, I know that yes, I've got to come back and share with you my views. And for those who are watching it, and now the new people who are going to watch it, it's my duty towards them. So now let's go and see on Bank Nifty. This is the chart of Bank Nifty, and you can see here Bank Nifty from its low in May, the prices had retraced almost near the 61.8. The power of Fibonacci, is very, very strong. And of course, there are news flows which will emerge, and all these news flows will definitely push the movement. But you can see here how it had come into a very, very good support, and once again banks are coming into action, right? So bank had nearly come down by more than 4,500 points, and now it is once again showing an attempt to move up. So now when you take a look at the banks and when you try to understand what's really happening in the banks as far as the movements are concerned, let's go and take a look at the pivots and see what kind of confluence we can find so that I can give you some levels to act upon. So this is the bank nifty. Yes, hang on friends. We are going to go to the blue-eyed boy once again, which is CNXIT, and see why it's in demand once again and what are the future prospects. So that's going to be the next chart which is going to come up. So you can see here that Bank Nifty continues to be in firm territory, and right now on the Bank Nifty things are holding up. You can see here there is a continuous movement, and unlike Nifty, you are having a confluence zone here at R3 and at R2 of multi-day. So you have got a nice confluence zone around 22,200. Well, wow, we still have a lot of room on the upside. And right now, Bank Nifty is tapping into R1. Okay. So you can see here, this is the R1 21,739, and the way things are looking like, it could possibly open beyond R1. Well, banking is in demand, and you can see here 21,739 is also in a confluence with R1 of multi-day. So yes, that's going to be an important zone, 21.7, you can say 700 to 800 roughly. So well, if it moves beyond that, then it has got room for 400 points more, and Bank Nifty is definitely in demand. The way banks moved towards the end of today, it definitely indicated that yes, banks are once again coming into action, and everyone is hoping that there could be some measures which will help the banking sector as well and also the economy. So overall, the banks and the other associated sectors, they can trigger more upside in the markets, and tomorrow the sector to watch out for will definitely be Bank Nifty. So you got the levels for you now: 22,200 on the upside in Bank Nifty, 11,300 as the immediate level on Nifty, and the next level in Nifty is 11,450. So these are the levels which you should be watching on the upside. And on the downside, okay, on the downside, what I'm seeing is a confluence here and here, 21,146 and 21,184. So that would be your on the downside. Well, there is a lot of room to the downside, there is a lot of room to the upside. So well, we are entering a zone where there could be some volatility, right, considering the environment. So you should be careful. You should use the dips to buy into right now, because the market has once again stepped into some bullish momentum. But then the way the markets are behaving right now, it is not going to be a very consistent phase. And now let's go down to the last chart of the day, which is Nifty IT, CNX IT. And let's try and understand what does it tell us. You can see here that yes, there is a nice move to the upside. There was a pullback, and then there is a long leg doji being formed here on the daily charts, and on the intraday, yes, there is some positive traction here. But what I envisage is in and around this area, this could be a problem area. So there is somewhere around 19,900, and then it has got room for some more upside. So the level to clear for in Nifty IT will be around 19,900, and well, if that happens, then Nifty IT would definitely be superbly in action. So what I would like you to do is, I would like you to concentrate on Bank Nifty, and then go to Nifty IT, and then go to Nifty. So that's what will be my stepwise action plan for you guys. So I hope you liked what I shared today, and my action plan for you guys with the suitable levels. And if you like what I shared, I would like you to leave a comment and also leave a like on this video. I'm going to be coming up with more such interesting videos in few days from now, and you will be seeing that yes, this is the kind of videos which you will like and which you would like to enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. This is Raja Venkatraman signing off, co-founder of NewTrader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good day.